Morning, students of class 10. In the period of geography, we are seeing the factors those affect the Indian climate. First of all, we saw altitude, first latitude, second altitude, third Himalayan ranges, fourth relief feature, and fifth, that was influence of the water bodies. Now we see today prevailing winds. Prevailing winds are monsoon winds. Prevailing winds are monsoon winds. Those are two in India. The first is prevailing winds. Those are two. First is south west monsoon winds and second is north east monsoon winds. These monsoon winds come from the water bodies such as from the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. It remains laden with moisture. It strikes the windward side of the relief feature of the mountains and rains heavily. But it comes in summer season. In winter season, the winds blow in northeast direction, so it is called northeast monsoon wind. This is free from moisture, so it does not rain. Our next factor is upper air circulation that also affects the climate of India. This is a type of wind that blows above 10 to 14 kilometers, and its direction of blowing is west to east. It is classified into two, that is westerly jet stream and easterly jet stream. Westerly jet stream causes western disturbances or western depressions that originates in Caspian Sea, that originates in Mediterranean Sea, and it enters into India in winter season, and it rains in northwestern India, and it gradually go ahead towards east of India. Second is easterly jet stream. This easterly jet stream is responsible for tropical cyclones. Our next factor affecting the climate is tropical cyclones and western disturbances. Almost cyclones originate in the Bay of Bengal. Those are tropical cyclones, and few cyclones originate in other water bodies such as Mediterranean Sea. Those are called western disturbances. This is named as per the direction of blowing of this wind. So this also affect the climate of India. And last two factors are El Nino effect and La Nino effect. This is the narrow warm oceanic current. Narrow warm oceanic currents. Those originate in Pacific Ocean. and this is strong El Nino. This La Nino is strong El Nino. So these two also affect the climate of India. This is the accumulation of cold water. Accumulation of cold water in Central Pacific Ocean. In Central Pacific Ocean. So these are the factors those affect the climate of India. Now we will start new topic, mechanism of monsoon wind. Mechanism is the function of monsoon wind. We find the mechanism of monsoon wind in January and June. This is the cause of origin of monsoon wind is differential rate of heating. Differential rate of heating of land mass and water bodies. Due to this differential rate of heating of land mass and water bodies, there is difference in pressure. While there is a high temperature on the land, then the air pressure is low, and in water bodies, when there is a low pressure, then low temperature, then the air pressure is high, and vice versa. It depends. Mechanism of monsoon winds depends on air mass and western disturbances. Air mass or westerlies, we say. This mechanism depends on air mass and westerlies. One by one we will see the explanation of air mass and jet stream theory. This southeast trade winds in southern hemisphere and northeast trade wind in northern hemisphere meet with each other near the equator. I repeat, southeast trade wind in southern hemisphere, southeast trade wind in southern hemisphere plus northeast trade wind in northern hemisphere meet at equator. And when these meet at equator, then this is known as intertropical convergence zone. That place, interterminal convergence zone. I repeat, southeast trade wind in southern hemisphere and northeast trade wind in northern hemisphere both meet at the equator, at which place these two meet at equator. That place is called interterminal convergence zone. In short, we say ITCZ. The ITCZ shifts north and south of the equator with the change of season. During the summer season, with the apparent migration of the sun towards the ITCZ shifts northward, the south trade winds cross equator and blow in the southwest to northeast trade direction under the influence of the Coriolis force. This displaced trade winds is called the southwest monsoon winds. So this give the definition of southwest monsoon winds. In this definition, we see ITCZ, interterminal convergence zone, that is that shifts south of the equator with the change of season. During the summer season, it migrates northwards. The ITCZ shifts northward, and the south trade winds cross equator and blow in the southwest direction. Southeast trade wind cross equator and blows in southwest direction. That monsoon wind is called southwest monsoon wind. And second, that is the jet stream. These are two jet stream, westerly jet stream and easterly jet stream. Jet stream is the wind that blows from west to east direction, and it blows above 10 to 14 kilometers in the atmosphere. This westerly jet stream causes winter season in India. Let us see the explanation of this. It originates in Mediterranean Sea. It travels from Mediterranean Sea, and in the way it is accompanied with the chilled wind coming from the Caspian Sea. Both join together, and it enters in India in the month of November. So this westerly jet stream is responsible for the winter season. It brings winter season in India. And easterly jet stream originates due to heating of Tibetan plateau. Due to this easterly jet stream, cold wind blows over the peninsular India. So we saw this jet stream, we saw these two theories, southwest monsoon wind, in which ITCZ, shifting of ITCZ towards north, that causes the blowing of southwest monsoon winds. And second, we saw the jet stream that is divided into two, westerly jet stream and easterly jet stream. Westerly jet stream causes to bring winter season in India, while easterly jet streams provide the cold air current over the peninsular India. Our next topic is cycle of seasons. There are 4 seasons in India: summer season, monsoon season, retreating monsoon season, and winter season. We say this is the cycle of seasons, means one by one these come, and these occurrences are repeated. After this winter season, again summer season will come. After this summer season, again monsoon, again retreating monsoon, again winter, and again back to summer. So we will see this season regarding the months from March to May. From March to May. This is the month of summer season. From June to September. Between these months, we have monsoon season. In monsoon season, there is a rainfall due to monsoon winds. Retreating monsoon, that is October and November. In these 2 months, monsoon returns from western India towards the eastern India. So it occurs in October and November, so it is named as retreating monsoon winds. There is no rainfall in this season. And winter season, that is December, from December to February. December to February.